bit about how you started making swimwear?
Oh, thank you for that. We started making the swimwear in 2015. The name of the brand is called Himeros. It's Himeros Philosophy now. We first started with Himeros Swimwear. We moved to Himeros Philosophy because now we're going to be including beachwear with it. So it's not going to be bikinis. So we started in 2015 and we started as a brand that's online. We're currently still online, but we have extended now just from the website, which is www.himerosphilosophy.co.za. Now we're also listed with Zando, so which is www.zando.co.za. So yeah, that's who Himeros is at the moment.
And how did the name Himeros come about?
The name Himeros came about, funny enough, it was the graphic designer. Because we came out with names and we thought, okay, let's choose a nice, sexy name. We came out with something like Chocolate Girl, and it's like, you sound like a stripper. So, so we had to change it. And we then went back after the advice of the graphic designer that was working with us at that moment to say that can we rather choose a name that's going to be a reflection on how a woman is supposed to feel when they put on our garment, and we want a woman to feel like a goddess, to feel like a queen, to feel beautiful. And that's how the name Himeros came about, because we had to go and do a research and we found, okay, how does a woman, or rather, what do we want a woman to feel like when they're putting on our stuff, and want you to feel beautiful? And we then researched and said, fine, let's now give a meaning to the name, which is want you to feel sexy. And that's how Himeros came about. He was a sailor when we did our research, and he was son of Aphrodite, who stood for love, and his name stands for sexual desire. So there's love, there's sexiness, there's seduction, there's beauty, there's also feeling very much like royalty. That's how we want the person to feel like. So that's how the name came about.
And what's different about your swimsuit brand?
Our difference between us and them is that first we want the trust of an online shopper. So the perfect strategy for us is to align ourselves to brands that are already trusted and are of quality. And we want to prove ourselves that we can be a trusted brand, and that's what our clients must know about us, is quality, that our swimsuits can last from 3 years up, that you don't buy a swimsuit and it gets damaged. So quality is very important to us, and also the design must speak to you as a character and not you as a size only. So that's why our costumes come in 3 ranges. They come in desire, which is when you're feeling sexy, and you've worked out, diet is working out. And then there's the bold range, when you want to be a diva. When you walk in, you must command the room and you're not scared for the eyes to look at you. And then you get the simplicity girl, who's sophisticated, classy, just like the desire, and also the bold. Classy likes to cover up and leave a bit of skin, so it fits into the environment and it fits into the character. It's not only just about the size. And also we want something that's custom made, well-fitting, good quality, and at the same time fits your style, and also an everlasting style to you, and not just being fashionable.
And do you have any tips for anybody who's looking to wear swimwear but doesn't know exactly how to do it?
The 3 main things is to know your size and your perfect fit, and also to be able to consult a brand and say, listen, I've got small waist and I'm a size 32A, but my bum area is this big, so my swimsuits are loose around the waist. The brand that you're buying from can alter your garment. They can make it a custom fit, and also buy something that's going to be an everlasting style to you, and not just trying to be fashionable at that moment. And it can be diversified, that you can only use it just for one thing. You can pair it with some fashion item that it can become an outfit.
And what are your plans for the brand this year? Can we expect any stores from you or exhibitions or anything like that?
Our biggest goal at the moment, is to connect with other African designers. We would love to expand Himeros in Africa before we become an online store. So before we have a store that's in Joburg or in South Africa. We'd love to get our brands to be listed with other stores or online stores in other countries, and to connect with other designers, that we can pair our garments with what they have. The reason why we are very passionate to bring in production beside, there's talent in South Africa, there's talent in Africa that is not appreciated enough. And we believe that we've got enough stories to tell behind Africa itself through fashion. And I believe that other countries are doing a better story telling us about our own history through fashion. And I believe that we're losing the rights to that. And it's not their fault. It's us who are not taking our own talent and owning it.